Hello and welcome back to Oddworld Munch's Odyssey. My name is Q, this is Munch, this is Abe, and we are finally inside Viker's labs, and we have been for the past couple episodes.
Hey, what's happening?
Hey, what's happening, Abe?
One thing I wanted to say right off the bat
Okay, get
is...
Nothing to do, Abe.
Alright, didn't think that would work without the second mudokon. But, no, that's not what I wanted to say. What I wanted to say is, we're in Viker's labs. We are close to the end, but we are not as close as I may have made it seem in the past few episodes. Because in the past few episodes, I thought we were right at the end, and then I remembered that there's just a little bit more than I thought there was. So, oh, well done, Abe. Can he really make this throw? I have my doubts. Put all you got into it, Abe. He's your brother. Oh, well done. Oh!
There's my buddy.
Hey, Abe.
I am so ready to not be up high. Over water. As Abe.
Hey, what's happening, Abe?
I think... Okay. These levers raise water, and we know what happened last time I raised water without being careful.
Okay, little elbow grease, guys.
I'm pretty sure... What? What do you mean you don't know what to do? I can't pull these both myself. Does this raise water? What does that say? A little higher. Main valve. Yeah, main valve. The shaman said we need to raise the water level.
Help me out here.
Dude, what are you doing?
There are two levers right here. One. Fine. I will do it. Pull, pull. Oh, come on, Abe. Hey, look at that. And that room we were in with all the computers, all the evil Vikers and interns are no more. And those crazy interns on patrol that gave me quite a bit of trouble earlier are also no more. And this right here is why there are two sets of these. Why there's the stuff down here and the stuff up here. It's because the water level goes up. So if you raise the water level, it just still gives you some that you have access to.
Everybody listen.
Okie dokie, we can get these guys out of here and leave this godforsaken room. Which actually is not nearly as godforsaken as I remember it being. Thankfully. I cannot tell you how overjoyed I was in that last episode. When it was over so quickly. Okay, so if you take a look up here, it says managers, and there are 8 retired. So the Vikers are also called managers sometimes. Gluckons are called managers on those boards, and the Vikers are too. So yeah. So we saved Fuzzles and Scrubs. And the water level is higher, so Munch... Okay, so now Munch can get to the remote control. And I think I did not want to do that. Oh, Munch, we have had bad times with ladders and you lately. You need to work on that, buddy. You need to work on your ladder skills. And now this is high enough where Munch should be. Ooh. I hate this camera angle because I can never tell which way to go. Random screaming. But I did the wrong thing with Munch. I went the wrong way. I need to come back here and I need Aqua Bounce so Munch can get across that gap, because he cannot jump that. He has a terrible jump. Abe can barely clear that jump. But this is some very serious aqua bounce, so it'll be able to get him up and out. If I can tell which way to go, because it's really confusing because of the camera angle. But I like some of the camera angles in this game are really cool. A good camera angle can go a long way. And there was something in the last episode, or the episode before that, that looked really cool, and I forgot to mention it. But awesome camera angles are awesome, to be redundant. This is going to be long and arduous, but it's going to get done because these are poor, unborn mudokons. So I drop them in this big blue mystical portal, and if you watched the last episode or the episode before, I'm not quite sure which one it was, you saw the scrubs, the two scrubs getting teleported outside, to the outside of Viker's labs, and they were talking about taking care of the labor eggs when Abe and Munch set them out to the loading bay, which is what we're doing now. This is sending them out to the loading bay, and then the scrubs will take care of them from there. Except they aren't scrubs anymore because they lost their snazzy striped outfits. They're just regular old muds or mudokons. Man, none of this level seems to be as bad as I remembered. Like I remembered this taking a really long time. I must have just played this a really long time ago, because I remember being like awful at this and messing up a lot of these crates. I must simply be older and wiser and more skillful now. Because I remember that last room I was in and this room being huge pains. The last room because of all the enemies and how strong they are, and this room because of the delicate crates. If I drop these on the ground, they will smash because they are eggs. I wonder if we haven't seen... Okay, better question. Strike that. I wonder if there are female mudokons. I'm just going to leave it at that. Not going to go any deeper there. You can ponder that or just forget about it, you know? It's up to you. But we are just about done already. Like a champ. And like I said, we are close to the end of this game, but there is a bit more we have to do. There's a bit more than I remember. So unfortunately, I do not have perfect Korma, because there were fuzzles who died, some scrubs who died, a scrub that drowned. There were quite a few tragedies on this long road to Viker's labs. But you know, we aren't going to forget it. We aren't going to shrug it off. Those scrubs and fuzzles will be remembered. Their sacrifices will not be forgotten. But just look at all these eggs. These are poor unborn mudokons who would have been born into slavery, and that's all they would have known their whole lives if it hadn't been for the sacrifice that the mudokons and the fuzzles made. And for that they will be remembered, and they shall always be honored. And while it is a great tragedy, it was not for nothing. But after I drop this last egg crate after this one in... Okay. If these egg crates hit the edge of that blue portal to the outside world, they will break. So, but it's not easy to, or it's not hard to center it over the middle and just drop it in. And if I can get a look at this board. Hey, look at that. No more egg crates. Everyone has been rescued, alive and well. All in all, it's been a good level. And I'll show you right now. Warma. You can see 32 out of 32 for this level. Total game, not looking so great. Oh, come on. Abe and his creaky joints. Gotta love it. Oh. Okay. I was not going to quick save and I was just going to risk it, but I really want to quick save. Don't miss the jump of destinies, Abe! You missed it. Just pretend like that didn't happen and keep going. Don't miss it this time. Don't shame your family. Well done. You have brought honor to us all. Center the camera. Good. Alright, and a nice little comic way of ending this level is picking Munch up, or, oops, not yet. Wait a minute. Yes, I was right, never mind. Comic way of ending this level is picking Munch up by, I was wrong, never mind, hold on. Here we go. Comic way of ending this level. Picking Abe up by his throat. And pulling him over to Munch. I can drop Abe down into the blue portal. But instead of going outside, he dies for some reason. Why that is, nobody knows. Well, maybe somebody knows, but I certainly don't. Oh, I thought we were going to get a loading screen. Oh.
Hey, Munch, you did it! And your Kwama is tops! Now, I've got a mission for each of you.
Alright, this is where things get fun. Okay, so Abe, he's got to save his unborn brothers. Munch, he needs to get that can of Gabiar. Right? That's what they're both here for. And now the shaman has missions. One for Abe and one for Munch. And so this is where, for the first time in a long time, Abe and Munch split up. I think. I love how it says astronomically large reward for Gabbit lungs. But hey, if you're rich and selfish, you'll pay through the nose to stay alive. And I was wrong. I don't know why I said Abe and Munch split up. I don't know what do they split up? I can't remember. I don't know what the shaman was talking about. Maybe we'll find out though. But here we get teleported to a random bunk, complete with bunk beds and toilet and telephone and something on the wall. Oh, a fan. And then some posters of various Vikers Labs products. These last few levels are difficult for me because although I have played this game, oh goodness, invisible does not last long. Run for your life, hide behind the explosive crate. So when I was younger, and not nearly as skilled at video games as I am today, I would play games, and I would enjoy them, and I would be decent at them, but there would come a point in most games that we owned, that my family owned where I would get stuck due to a lack of skill. And so there are tons of games that we own that I know the beginning of very well. Like, I can play the beginning perfectly. And then it comes to the point where I would get stuck as a kid, and I am much less familiar with the game. Like, I barely remember any of it. And that's how things are with Oddworld Munch's Oddysee. This level, I have only gotten to a couple times. Well, maybe I've started this game, like, tens of times. This particular part, I've only gotten to a few times, because that last level was really difficult for me, as you may have noticed. Well, you may have noticed by the way I talked about it, but not by the way I handled it, because it went really well, I think. Oh, it was a really poor time to drop frames, computer. I expected better of you. Okay, this is not good. What am I supposed to do? Because there are guys with guns down here and up there, and I don't have spoofs to possess. I guess there was zap. There is zap up ahead, but okay, this takes me above the guys with guns on the platforms. Grab the ladder! Why is everyone so bad at grabbing ladders? Is it really that hard to grab onto a ladder? Abe? Munch? Guys? There you go. Like a pro. There's a chance suppressor up in the sky, so even if I had spoofs, I wouldn't be able to use it because there's a chance, or I wouldn't be able to use it to possess because there's a chance suppressor. And 2 chance suppressors, and there are lots of chance suppressors. And there are labor eggs up here, which I don't want to pick up quite yet, because if I do and then get shot, I will drop them and they will break. Oops. A bit too close to that. I was. But I am. Don't shoot me while I'm holding explosives. Don't you know that's very dangerous? Come on. Did you read the employee handbook? I am almost positive that is in the explosive handling guideline. That's like rule 1. That's rule 1 of like common sense. Don't shoot anyone holding an explosive barrel. Well, okay. I guess it's okay if it's an enemy and they're far enough away where they won't cause damage to you or your teammates. But these enemies don't seem to have regard for their teammates at all. I guess the interns, these guys in this room, these are interns, they haven't really, you know, shown disregard for their teammates. Well, actually, they have. The guys down there just, if you saw, the guys at the bottom of the stairs shot each other. Either they're really bad at aiming. Even then, like, you gotta say sorry. I didn't mean to shoot you. Like, you gotta apologize. I didn't hear an apology. Maybe they can communicate telepathically or have some sort of sign language. But they should... If they cared about each other, they would be careful, even if it is Abe. You know, either they're that dedicated or that stupid. You know, that's what it comes down to, really. They are either super dedicated or super stupid. And I'm gonna go with super stupid, because from the cutscenes, from every indication, it's probably the truth that they're super stupid. And that's where I'm gonna end things. Thank you for watching, because... yeah, I got nothing. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Tune in next time to see what happens to all these crates of eggs, and I hope to see you there. This is Q, signing off.